What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Gore here, and we are back yet again with another Tuesday Night Live. How you guys doing today? I hope you guys are all doing pretty good. It's another glorious Tuesday, and we have got a fun-filled, packed show for you guys. Got some cool products to show you tonight. I'm actually pretty excited for a couple. Also, trying out a little bit different platform with my software to see, depending on how you hold your phone, the vertical and just kind of different layouts. So hopefully it all comes through correctly and goes good. Plus, I'm going to jump off of my my computer cam and jump on my phone for a minute to show you one of the products later in the broadcast. So hopefully all that goes good and we don't have any background noise and bleeding mics and creating issues. So alrighty, guys, let's get to it. But first, let's see who we got in the comment section. Of course, YouTube is always cracking off early. If you guys are watching via Facebook, especially Facebook, do me a favor, give me some likes, some thumbs up, and share this kind of content. The things to this nature, sharing the content, putting it in groups, putting it out there on your page, and sharing it to as many people as possible gives me more views. The more views we get, the bigger reach over time, then the more giveaways that I'm given to do from KastKing from the Top Brass. So with that said, we've got a giveaway tonight. What are we going to give away? I'm not sure. Not sure yet, but it will be one of the products that I'm going to show you tonight. And you guys are going to have lucky opportunities to win. So one lucky winner from Facebook, one lucky winner from YouTube will get this, but you don't have to watch live in order to win. Now, if you're watching this live right now and the broadcast, cool. The way you enter is make sure you comment, whether it's, hey, watching here from Florida or Texas or Michigan or wherever it may be. Hey, I would use that product this way, or that's my favorite, or give it away, AJ. Any kind of comment in the comment section is going to make you appear in the comment section, and that's how I'm going to find you at random. Also, I do ask that you, of course, give us a like, a love, any kind of emoji that you can, and like I said, give it a share. So with that said, let's get to it. Gary E, always in the house. Jay Nogle 6, what's going on, man? Evans Boys Fishing, glad to have you in the house. Rav Bunnan, what's going on, man? Who else we got in here? A little bit different layout tonight. Golly, YouTube is definitely cracking off like crazy. Now, there's my Facebook kicking in. So let's see, who else do we have in here? Blah, 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 blah. Let's see here. Get into Facebook. What's up, Steve Yeckel? Glad to have you in the house. Rashawn Hunt. Hello. Why are you long ways? Hopefully it's coming through. It's a new platform. StreamYard had a new update, Rashawn. So if you're watching via your phone, it's going to come up long ways, of course. And then, of course, if you're watching on your laptop, whatever it may be, it's giving it in different platforms. So kind of a neat little setup. So let's see. Hopefully it's working right for you guys. I'll have to go back and see. What's up? I hope you are showing something new. I absolutely am going to be showing something new, Rashawn, for sure coming through. Where's everybody from? Glad to see it. Oregon in the house. William Joe Elliott, glad to have you. Let's see here. Who else we got? Bass Bros, what's going on? Mike Fletcher. Troy, how are you? Glad to have you in the house, Troy. Waylon Farrell. AJ, don't forget to post your code. Code is posted down below or at the top, depending on how you're watching in the stream. So that's going to be AJWKK. I will put it in the comment section for those of you who will be looking for it there. Let me get there. AJWKK, 10% discount at KastKing.com. Boom, there you go. So all right, guys. Oh, I spelled it KastKing. Let's see here. Let's do that again. KastKing.com. Asterisk. Gotta love those fat fingered typos when you're not looking. It's the way it goes. All right. So hi, AJ. Called it a season. Oh, did you? Okay. We got Detroit in the house. Shared group to my page. Now going to jump onto YouTube. Thank you very much, Chris. Glad to have you. All right, guys. So let's get to it. And we're going to bang them out and get through it, guys, pretty quick because you know what? We got a lot of products to cover. And this one right here is no exception to the rule. Now, this is no let's go ahead and do this. Let's share the screen. Screen share. Let's see. And we are going to go here. Now, I'm curious how that's going to look on the Oh, wow. That's kind of neat how that works on the long format. But here we go. All right. So what we've got is the KastKing Royale Legend 2 spinning reel. We're going to show you guys. There's the box. Nobody cares about the box. We've got both the Glory as well as the standard Royale Legend 2. Now, they are both essentially the exact same reel. But what sets them apart? Well, the color schemes, basically. Handles are the same. Frames the same. Your arrow rotor, asymmetrical rotor is the same. All of the components are basically the same. It really comes down to your cosmetic preferences. Of course, you have this like beautiful ruby red, glorious, lustrous, and that's why they call it the Glory, ruby red, kind of a candy finish on the Glory. And then, of course, for just the standard Royale Legend 2, you have the black version. Of course, the black version coming in a little bit cheaper, a little bit more affordable at that $31.49 price point. And then, of course, for the Glory version, you're coming in at $41.49, and that's about a 10% decrease on your normal price. Now, what you've got here is a 5:2-to-1 gear ratio in your standard black, and then a 6:2-to-1 gear ratio in the Glory. Now, that's going to set you apart completely in your differences, cosmetics and gear ratio. Everything else is going to be the same. Up to 22 pounds of drag of triple disc carbon fiber drag, of course. You've got a direct drive, solid one-piece aluminum handle on both of them. You got a TPE style knob with kind of a cool little like little embossed, crazy little gripper on there. Then of course you've got a 5+1 stainless steel shielded. Actually, I am wrong. I'm sorry. Let me correct that. This is the last of the differences. 22 pounds of drag up to on your larger sizes, and then 17 pounds of drag on your lower sizes. So 1,000, 2,000 is going to be around 17. Getting into your 3,000 and 4,000, you're getting into 22 pounds of drag. Now, 5+1 stainless steel shielded ball bearings and 7+1 stainless steel shielded ball bearings. Those are the final differences. So 5:2-to-1 gear ratio in black, 6:2-to-1 gear ratio and that glorious candy red color, 5+1 stainless steel ball bearings, 7+1 stainless steel ball bearings. These are fantastic spinning reels coming in at such a great price point. I mean, we're talking a $31 price point for the black series. And then, of course, for that little bit higher gear ratio and that beautiful paint scheme, you are coming in at $41.49. Guys, these are fantastic options. These are tried and true reels. They have been around forever. We've had them for a couple years now. They flat get the job done, and they work very well. Sorry, my son just got home from work. He's going to be cruising by. Sorry about the background noise. No big deal. But guys, check these out. These are such a great product to take advantage of. They've been around for a while. They are definitely a contender for that great stocking stuffer kind of setup. Now, think of it this way. What are a lot of your stocking stuffers? You go into Wally World, you go to Target, whatever it may be, and you're looking for those Reese's peanut butter cup kind of things. You're going to spend anywhere between $10 to $25 on a lot of your stocking stuffers. Why not spend maybe $10 to $20 more and give that favorite angler in your family a spinning reel stocking stuffer? That is a great option. Speaking of stocking stuffers, I've got a couple more to show you right here. And let's get into this setup right here. We're going to share this one right now. Okay, here it is right here. The KastKing Aero Vice split ring pliers. So guys, we're going to bang these out. We're going to get through it. Tori, tell that to my wife. All right, next time she comes in Tori's one of my customers. So is his wife at my automotive facilities here in Arizona. And I'm going to tell his wife when she comes in, hey, I got some great ideas for stocking stuffers for the hubby. Let me show you. And I got quite a few. All right, now, so this is the Aero Vice stainless steel 420 stainless steel pliers. Okay, this is the 7.5-inch version, and you can get it with straight nose or with a split ring. Now, here's some of the cool features about this. Of course, it does come with a sheath here, as you can see. But the cool thing is, depending on some of the different pliers that we have in the market, if you lose one, these can actually work for some of the other different pliers that we offer. So this is kind of cool that we're multi-purposing this sheath and it moves. So that's a great option. Plus, it is a more pliable material, so it won't jab you as hard, won't poke you very much as far as sheath goes. Now, you can clip this to a pocket, or around a belt loop, it is very good for that. Or you could just take use of the lanyard and stick that in the pocket, or utilize both. Let's say you're hiking around, you're on the bank, you're in the water, whatever it may do, and these come out of your sheath or you drop them. That's where that lanyard comes in. It keeps you from losing it. So I always say, if you're going to keep the lanyard, at least attach the lanyard to your belt loop or some of that nature so you don't lose it. That's a great option. Or kayak fishermen, attach it to something on your kayak, so if it goes over the side, you don't lose it. Okay, so your main actual jaws are going to be that 420 stainless steel. So what does that mean? It's not going to rust. Salt water is not going to hurt it. It's not going to have any issues. Okay, so right out of the gate, we can see we have a latch here. Now, this is an ambidextrous latch that will work either way you lock it. So you lock it this way, or you can reach around and unlock it that way. So either way, that latch is accessible, so it's ambidextrous. Okay, so let's go ahead and unlock it and talk about some of the cool key features on this set of pliers. So as you can see, the one I'm showing you opted for the split ring. Now, the split ring pliers, that's that little tooth right there. Now, let me get a little closer to the camera. Do you see that tooth? Do you see how it's got kind of almost like a scorpion stinger? It's got kind of a little like, almost like a slide, a pull slide that's going to jump you at the end. It's got a little bit of a kick up to it. I like that because some of your split ring pliers have a taper to them, right? And sometimes that taper is not aggressive enough. So this will give you a light taper on that end, or the further you really cinch it down, you can go up to that larger taper and take advantage. So this is going to work great for smaller split rings or some of your larger split rings and help you pop them open to change out hooks and things like that to that nature, or just adapt and add things to your lures. Also, you see the different perforations or the holes right here in that top jaw. That's going to be perfect for like tying a knot. Put your hook through there, cinch it down, tighten that knot up, and then, of course, you're good to go. And that's going to keep that pointy hook away from you. You got the other knurling right here in this other jaw right there, as you can see. Get a little change there. That knurling is going to help you tune baits and things like that, okay? Then, of course, right here, look at that. You've got a blade on the inside of this stainless steel jaw. And then, of course, some knurling to help you grip things. So these are going to be great for pulling hooks out of fish's mouth. You've got that that split ring tooth there that has a little bit of a different taper shape to it to help you with smaller and larger split rings. You got the ambidextrous lock. And then, of course, you have that rubberized, corrosion-resistant handle that is very comfortable. It's got just enough squish, but not too squishy, but also not too hard. This is a great, great addition. And also stocking stuffer right here, guys. Available in 7.5 stainless steel, okay? That 420 stainless steel in a split ring tooth or straight nose pliers. So those are great. Now, if you guys are just tuning in, is this one of the items you guys want to see in a giveaway? Is that something that you want to see? Hey, you know what? That should be one of your giveaway options and items. Let me know in the comment section. That's one way you'll also get entered to win. So we're going through it and we're rocking through it. Okay, so these are great options. All right, now I have, let's see here, 3 more products I'm going to show you here. And then the last product I'm going to save for last at the show. And it's a showstopper in my opinion. It is awesome. It is killer. What's going on, Don? Glad to have you. Hook It Up Tackle. Hello, hello. Raphael, what's going on? Bring back the mystery reel box. Whee! Guys, I heard a rumor. Okay? Heard a rumor. And that rumor is the box could be coming back sooner than you think. A lot sooner than you think. That's all I can say. Okay. That's all I can say. Let's go ahead and get back to the show, get back to what we're talking about. All right. So, guys, like I said, make sure you guys are commenting in the chat. That right there can help you guys get entered to win in these giveaways that I'm going to be doing. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys is, let me go ahead and show you this guy right here, because this one's pretty awesome. Okay. So let me grab the box, and then I'll show you the actual unit itself. So here's the box, and I got the attachments. Now I've got this thing on the charger right here. So what it is, and let me go ahead and share that screen. Booyah chicken liver. This is the KastKing Li3. Okay, let me unplug it. This is a aerator. So turn it on. Hold the button down. This thing to turn on. It is a killer setup right here, guys. Oh, the battery's dead. That's why I put it on the charger. It still needs a charge. But this is a awesome, awesome, awesome aerator system right here. And this is the rechargeable live bait aerator. Now, I'm going to use this one for a not so normal conventional use. But before I get into that, let me show you all the contents of the box. Now, I took the aerator out to charge it because I'm going to use it this weekend and I wanted to show it on the show. But I ended up getting home late from work this evening and didn't get it out to charge in enough time. And also, I should have done this sooner, right? Should have had my stuff ready to go. I didn't get any of this stuff. This stuff got held up at my post office for since the 10th, 7 days. This stuff's been sitting at my post office for 7 days. So that's why it's dead, not on the charger, and I apologize. Guys, if you guys are just now tuning in, I'm going to be doing some giveaways with some of the products on this show tonight. So if you guys are watching, whether it's live or in the rebroadcast, make sure you're commenting so you have a chance to win. Maybe the aerator I'm going to be giving away. Maybe some of those reels I just showed. Maybe that set of pliers or a couple of the other products I'm going to be showing right now. So, Doug, what's going on, brother? Hey, you know what, Doug? Don't go anywhere. I'm going to give everybody a little sneak peek of your skateboards a little later. Yes, I will. So, okay. So this aerator right here is an aerator. Now, this is a large aerator. I have big hands. Okay. I can palm basketball, no problem. This is a very robust, large aerator. It does have the rubberized feet right here. Okay. So it can actually not vibrate and make all kinds of noise. Okay. It also has a clip system to it right here. So you can clip this thing, slide it onto a bucket, clip it in different ways. It's got multiple ways of attaching. It's super awesome. It is a really cool feature. Now, up to 112 hours of runtime on the lithium rechargeable battery that's built into this unit. Now, with this package, you will get a DC cigarette lighter or charging port style adapter with a USB port on it. You will get an AC 110 outlet with the USB port on it. You will get a charging cable, which I have right here that I was charging it with. Let me plug it back in so you guys can see that this thing does work and then it's charging. So there it is. It's getting on there. It's starting to, you guys can see it's starting to blink and charge up. Really cool system. Now you get your hose, your rubber hose right here. This is your aerator hose. And one cool thing I like about this is anybody got, what's going on, Frank Nader? Anybody got a trout recipe? I absolutely do. Descale your trout. Go ahead and pull all the guts out. Leave the head on, gills, everything. Descale them. Pull the guts out. And then clean them really well. A little bit of Cajun spice and lemon pepper and sliced lemon inside. Foil it up. Throw it in the oven at 350 for about 20 to 25 minutes. And then bring it a half hour at the most. Bring it out. And that's going to be just beautiful, delicious, fall off the bone trout. That's my trout recipe real quick in a nutshell. All right. So going back to this aerator. This little aerator itself, this is the little perforated unit where all that air is going to disperse and go throughout your whatever body of water you put this in, whether it's a bucket, a bait bucket. Let's say you put it in a fish tank, or for me, what I might utilize this in is I have an older Champion bass boat. It's a 2000 Champion bass boat. My aerator, as well as my live wells, they work pretty well. But when you have a very large portion of fish in there, my live wells are old and I have to manually turn them off and turn them back on. And that's something that can, after you get busy fishing, things of that nature, it can really take it out of there. Plus, with all of that air being sucked out by those fish quite a bit, I might be able to take and fasten this guy to the top of my live well section out of the way, drop this down and turn this on to my old live well system and make it as a Band-Aid to make sure my fish do get air they need. Let's say something happens and goes wrong and my live well quits working for the day. I now have an aerator in a tournament series system that can help me keep my fish alive. So this is awesome. So it would be great. All right, now, this is such an easy system. You just simply slide your rubber hose right onto that fitting there. It's going to plug in right into the bottom of this, and you're going to turn that aerator on, and it's going to work fantastic for you. It's going to keep these fish alive, like I said, on the lower setting for up to 110 hours. It's going to keep that air perforating through there. This is a great item for those people on the go, whether you guys are saltwater fishing with live bait, you guys are fishing for catfish, whatever it may be, bass, trout, and you're using live bait. This is definitely one of those great items to take advantage of from KastKing. For me, I'm actually going to utilize this guy on my bass boat with my live wells. I'm going to use this to just keep it as a backup, or to when I want to put just a little bit more air in there without having to worry about, oh, did I forget to turn my live well on? Did I forget to turn it off? More modern bass boats have a timer. My older bass boat does not. So this is a great, quick, affordable, inexpensive fix for situations like that, guys. Coming in at $51 for the Li3 Pro or $35.99 for the standard version. Me personally, I love the Pro. I'm going to be rocking the Pro like crazy. I do have both. So that's a great option right there. And yes, another great stocking stuffer for you guys. So let me go ahead and put this back in the box. Leave that out to charge so I could possibly use it this weekend. I do have another tournament. Got some taxes I need to claim this year. So I got another tournament coming up this weekend. And hopefully I do pretty good. If not, well, you know what? We all got to donate somehow in some way. And that's going to see what we can do. All right. Now, we're getting down to my last two stocking stuffers going into before our Black Friday special next week. And then, of course, Black Friday is realistically right around the corner just after Thanksgiving, like it always is. And we've got some crazy good deals going on. These are my last two stocking stuffers. And then we're getting into what I call the showstopper product of the evening. Now, don't let this distract you, though, because we've got some great options to show you. First one I'm going to show you right here. Let's share this tab right here. Boom. It is the KastKing Paradox. Okay. Right here. Paradox braid scissors right here, right? These will work good for braid. They will work good for monofilament. They'll work good for all of your standard fishing needs. Now, these are some of my favorite scissors, and some people may look at these and you know what? They may use a comment that I don't like to use it. They go, well, those are cheap. I don't really like those. Don't look at them as cheap. Think outside the box. They are inexpensive with a cool, like when I first felt this handle, I thought to myself, man, I don't know if I like that rubberized, weird, like flimsy handle. I adore it. These are now my everyday use scissors on the front of my boat. If you guys watch any of my videos or look at my photos, if you look at my graphs, you will see these sun-faded scissors. They've been on my boat for a long time now. They don't fly out. They literally just drop right in, bloop, into the little holder next to my pliers, next to my front graphs on my boat. These guys, I don't do anything without these. They are fantastic. You have a little jaw right here, stainless steel jaw right here. It's going to be great. They're not going to rust on you. They're not going to get corrosive. They are going to be fantastic. And I use these on braid. I use them on mono, tripolymer, fluorocarbon. It doesn't matter. These are just some great, inexpensive, call them what you want. You can call them cheap, fantastic scissors right here. Guys, these are the bomb. They're the bee's knees. They do come with a lanyard, okay? And they come with a sheath. So the cool thing is, one reason why I like these being rubberized is, let's say you're fishing on a boat, on the bank, kayak, wherever it may be. You can wear these around your neck, and you're not going to have these things poking you terribly bad. So you've got a soft, easy handle to get in, get out of, and it just makes it that much more nicer and comfortable to use, guys. $7.19. We're talking a stocking stuffer if there ever was one, guys. These little scissors, these Paradox scissors, these are the 4.5-inch Paradox scissors, are fantastic. They are my favorite scissors to have on my boat because they are a low investment scissors. So if these do fly out, if I do drop these in the water, if I do lose these scissors, I am not heartbroken. And I'm like, I'd like $7 into them. It's not a big deal. I'll get another pair. It's okay. That's what I like about these. They're almost expendable. They're super affordable. If I lose them, I'm not going to be heartbroken. And they are very robust for what they are. So, guys, that is a great. I use those specifically for braid. Yeah, they're fantastic. I have the green ones for 2 years and still sharp. Dude, okay, that's another great point to point out, Evans Boys Fishings. Yeah, I've never sharpened mine. Never sharpened mine ever. And I've had mine on, like I said, on the front of my boat for like 2 years, and never have I had a problem. Haven't lost them. They haven't flown out. I haven't had to sharpen them. And they're sun faded for as all get out. And that's another thing to think about too, is being sun faded. This rubberized coating right here, these little rubber handles, they're not getting brittle. They're not getting like plasticky, and they're not breaking. They are fantastic. Right here, here's another great one right here. I have a pair tethered to the seat on my kayak. Yes, guys, I'm telling you, this is a fantastic setup right here, a great stocking stuffer, and it's just a banger. Now, let's say you're going, you know what? That's great. That's a good little banger of a stocking stuffer, but let's step it up. Well, then maybe the 4.5 Paradox isn't quite for you. Maybe you guys are after something a little more robust. And let's talk about this one right here. Let's talk about the 9 and 6-inch shears and scissors. Okay. Now, I have a bunch of these shears. Now, Nikki on one of the live shows, she showed just how sharp these shears are, and she lacerated herself very badly with these shears. These shears are fantastic. Now, you do have a little clip, so you can put a lanyard on them. You can loop them, whatever you may want to do. You have a little puncture hole right there on the handle to where if you need to like puncture a hole in a jig, whatever it may be, you can use that hole right there. You have a can opener as well as a bottle cap opener. You have a blade system here, which I think is really neat that in the sheath, you can still utilize, say you got to cut some line, just stick your line through there, pull, boom, cut your line. That easy. That is a great system. Then, of course, you have the sheath itself, which is not a very aggressive, hard sheath. It is a harder plastic, but not terribly hard. Very lightweight. Does have a hole in it, so you can add a lanyard to it. This is a good system. But check this out, guys. These shears are awesome because they come apart, dishwasher friendly. You can clean them very easily. They pop back together, and they work just superbly. Let me go ahead and get these scissors back together before I go much further. Whee. Get on there. Beautiful system on these scissors. If I can pay attention and get them back together here. Let's see. Why am I not doing this right? Yeah. Got to be smarter than the scissors, AJ. There you go. Okay, got them back together. Right there. They are fantastic to use. You still have your knurling right here, so you can tune baits with them. You have a little bit of an abrasive, kind of a saw on this edge, but then it comes down to the blade right here, guys. And then, of course, you see this little notch. You can put larger items in there and really cut them with leverage right there. But these scissors right here, they're almost like boning scissors or shears. They are gangster. I haven't cut hair since the 90s. Maybe I can put those shears to use. Great. Yes. No, these guys are gangster. I keep a pair of these scissors or shears in my kitchen. I have a pair in my garage. I have a pair in my boat, and I have a pair in my camp trailer. Yes, I have 4 pairs, and now I have 5. These are worth every penny. I won't give them away. I want to give them to my friends, but no, I hoard these because these guys are awesome. They cut well, and they are gangster dangerous. Now, with that said, let me show you another part of this combo. This is the Paradox 9-inch and 6-inch. So these are the shears, the 9-inch shears. Here's the 6-inch scissors. Have the loop right there for your lanyard, okay? You do have your little sheath. You do have another loop for a lanyard as well, or whatever you want to do. They do pop right out of the sheath. This is kind of a little bit of a hard plastic, but not gangster hard. But now, instead of having that handle like I was showing you that was soft and pliable, now you have a more robust, hardcore handle like people are used to. Larger finger opening, larger thumb opening, little bit larger jaw. These are a very high quality scissor in comparison. Not saying the other one were lower quality, but you will feel a difference. These are definitely more robust. These are my in-house and toolbox scissors I use for when I'm spooling new rods, reels, and things like that. Yes, definitely got to post that right there. That comment is 100% accurate right here. Gangsta. That's the gangsta scissors. Because these scissors right here are gangster, dude. They will hurt you. They will cut whatever you need them to cut. Fantastic in the world of fishing. So, guys, you talk about a great stocking stuffer from $7.19 for the scissors I showed you earlier for the little rubberized ones. $10.79 for just this package. You could get the combo package for $22.49. It's got them both like I'm showing you here. Or if you're just after the shears, they're $17.99. These are some of the best stocking stuffers you will absolutely get that angler in your family. They will adore it. I'm telling you, these are a must. Whether you buy them for yourself or someone else, they will come to realize they adore this. This is a must-have product in the world of fishing, guys. I'm telling you, that's the Paradox 4.5, 6-inch, or 9-inch shears and scissors, guys. I love these. These are going into my overstock. I am not going to part with these. I adore them. What's going on, Jennifer Lute? Glad to have you. Chana Argus, what's happening? Base your Chana is okay. This gentleman right here has commented 1 million times, and he has been selected 1 million times for the giveaways, but has yet to win. One thing I like to always focus and put out there: the more you comment, the more you participate, the more weeks you keep coming back to my show, the more chances you have to win. And even if you've won 10 times, you can win 11. Chana hasn't won a single time, but he's been nominated a few times. He just might get nominated again. Maybe next week when I do the giveaway, he'll be up there. Maybe it'll be a couple weeks after that. But the more you play, the more chances you have to win. Chana, one of these days, you're going to win it, brother. I know it. Stick in there. All right. So we talked about the shears. We talked about several scissors. We talked about the spinning reels. We talked about the aerator. We talked about the AeroVice pliers. Now, I'm going to go mobile on my mobile phone right here. I need to bring myself on as a guest, and I'm going to show you our show-stopping product of the evening. Let me go into my email. Let me grab my StreamYard link. Let me jump onto it, and I will have to adjust my audio, guys, so bear with me for just a second. Enter the studio. Added myself to the stage, and I'm going to put this one off the stage. Okay, so now let's go full screen. All right, now we're going full screen, okay? And then I will bring you guys here. Let me rotate. Boop. All right, you're going with me at my house. So let's go, you guys. We're going for a walk here at the Gore compound. This is my studio here in the house. This is the fishing room, also known as the fishing room. And you know what? I said I was going to give Doug some praise, some love. Okay, so this is I got rods everywhere, guys. So I got tons of rods all through here. Got them stacked up here. I got reels over here. I've got rods in this corner. I've got rods in this corner. I've got fishing tackle stacked up down here, which we'll get into what that's about in a minute. Here's some of mine and my wife's mountain bikes, okay? And I got rods over there. There's another one of Doug's personal skateboards, my son's football photo, my dad's Avenue mechanic jacket, may he rest in peace. And, of course, Doug's 2025 skateboard. All right, so now let me show you guys, bring some light onto the subject of what we're trying to do. Okay, I'm going to put another light on so you guys can see the show-stopping product right here. Okay, so what we have, this right here, is the new KastKing gear trolley. This thing is cool as can be. Let me see if I can flip my camera around. Will it let me flip it around? Yes. Okay. So here is the KastKing gear trolley for you guys to take a look at. So this comes in 2 different sizes. This is the smaller size. This is the larger size. Now, both gear trolleys have the kind of like the LSV rod rack spooling station. You have a spooling station now on this gear trolley. You can flip it around and do a bait caster, or as it shows right here, and I don't know if you guys can see it, shows the correct orientation for spinning a spinning reel. So now when you guys are setting up a spinning reel, you guys can keep your line up here. You can keep line down here, whatever it may be. It does come with the line bosses. You get 2 line bosses, whether you get the smaller trolley or the larger trolley. I've got this trolley outfitted and built. This one is built but not outfitted because I wanted to show you basically what you've got. So, of course, you can put tackle down here. I would say like the 3600 style series tackle boxes. The larger one fits the 3700 style tackle boxes. You have a mid shelf, kind of a little bit of a lighter mid shelf in the center. And then, of course, you have a top shelf. Wooden bottom shelf, wooden top shelf. Another cool feature to take a look at is you can stagger and change the orientation of your bottom butt end rod holders. So you're going to basically put a rod in just like you see here, and stagger them so they're not interfering. And then, of course, they latch in here. Now, here's a really cool design that I think KastKing did a great job on. Now, they put in a very strong, robust keeper. So when you pop your rod in, as you can see, watch how it takes to pop it out. And then you pop it in. That guy is definitely in there, and it's in there very well. Not going to fall out. I mean, you can see I'm shaking the entire thing, jiggling that around. That is a great system to utilize. So this is the KastKing trolley right here, okay? So this is the smaller trolley system. And then, of course, you've got the larger system. Now, you guys can fit a lot of your different baits and tackle boxes in here, whatever it may be. You've got definitely room for me. I like to cycle in and out. Okay, I've got a tournament coming up this weekend, or I'm going fishing. Top water is key. Top water may not be key. Drop shot, going Carolina rig. Maybe I don't need crankbaits. Maybe I don't need bladed jigs. Maybe I don't need some of my go-to craws or square bills. They'll come in the house. Or maybe I'll put my spoons on here because I'm not going to go spooning this weekend or whatnot. So I don't have to have my boat overloaded. I've got somewhere I can easily store some of my tackle in and out. You got another shelf you can put some of your soft plastics on and things like that. Of course, I've got just some different gear sitting here. And of course, you have your top shelf. So you can put like some of your belly bombs on there from like DD26 fishing. You can put some of your new purchases. You also can put some of the different pin rack holders on here. So, of course, you can keep your favorite different tackle bags on here and whatnot and organized. This is such a great system, guys. I think it is a phenomenal system right here to utilize. It is so great. These are the KastKing gear trolleys. Now, let me go ahead and flip my camera back around. This is such a great setup. I absolutely love it. You guys should love it too. Now I'm going to come back around here, back to my studio, and check in with you guys and see some of the comments over here. Very cool. All right, so let me go ahead and exit out, bring myself back in. Okay, so now turn that off. Okay, that's gone. All right. So I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. That's the only thing I was worried about with that system was, of course, that crazy loud double echo from going that way. All right. So let me go ahead and bring this back to the stage. Share this screen. And we want to talk about the V10. Okay. The V10 gear trolley. Like I said, you've got 3 different tiers of fish accessories and holders. You've got a built-in line spooler, and then, of course, your mobile rack. 2 different sizes to choose from. It's 43.5 inches tall. You guys can definitely see you can outfit a lot of things in there. And, of course, as you can see in the photo, we've got some of our like Bait Boss tackle bags in there. You can use full combos. Full combos can be stored in here, from bait casters to spinning reel setups. A lot of different cool features. You can hang some of your different overstock line and gear on there. This is a great system to choose from. So for the smaller ones, coming in at $55.99, and the larger one coming in at $72.23. Now, it's already saying the largest sold out. That is crazy. Is it really? Let's see here. No, the large is available on Amazon.com, guys. So if you guys are looking to take advantage of this thing, still available on Amazon.com. Jump over to Amazon. You're going to get it faster than KastKing.com anyways. Not that I hate on you guys to not go to KastKing.com. Definitely go to KastKing.com. Utilize my 10% off discount code. Or if it's out of stock at KastKing.com, jump over, check Amazon or even the TikTok shop. There's always a chance to get them from there. But $72.23 on Amazon right now. That's 10% off the normal price. Jump all over that. Normally $79.99. $55.99 is the sale price. Normally $69.99 for the smaller system. Me, I definitely like that bigger one. If you guys can swing the bigger one, jump all over the bigger system. Okay, it holds 12 rods. Now, the smaller system holds 10 rods. So you have a V10 and the V12 LS, which is the line spooling station gear trolley system. What do you guys think about this in the comment section? Now, as you guys can see, like if you look right here, I'm going to pick up my camera. Oh, actually, I've got my camera kind of glued down here. But if you look down over there, I got a bunch of overstock gear right over there. You can see one of my tackle bags right there. This is a great system that's going to take up some of that landing, that catch-all. Whenever I come in from the lake, come in from a river, whatever it is, I can see it right there and instantly go to work and put things away and stay organized. Let's see here. It's a great addition. Troy says he loves it. Let's see here. AJ, how much weight can they hold? Well, let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see. I haven't actually looked at the weight. You know what? Let's scroll down and look at that. It's an excellent question. Now, I wouldn't go climbing on it and sitting on it. I definitely wouldn't do that. I mean, it's not made for extreme weights, but it definitely can hold a good capacity. Okay, let's see here. Looking to see if it does give a weight feature. Well, we can always watch the video. Oh, this is how to build it. We're not going to get how to build it. I may have to get back with you, Jennifer Liebman, if there is a weight restriction or requirement. It's definitely a pretty decently built system. I would not go stacking, especially on that middle shelf. I wouldn't take 8 boxes of tungsten and stack it there. I mean, within reason, it's going to hold a very good amount of weight on it. I've definitely got mine loaded, and it's handling it very easily. I could add a lot more weight to it. You can add quite a few boxes. It's going to have like your lead, your tungsten, things like that. I would say center that more towards the lower end. Just don't overdo it. Use good common sense, but no, it does not have a weight system to it that I can see. But I'll get back to you on that, Jennifer. Great question. AJ, you probably have 200 pounds on yours. Probably, right? Let's see here. Best product on the market. Thank you. Give one of those away. I might. I tell you what. I will give away one of these rod racks if we get a combined viewership of more than 4,000 views via Facebook as well as YouTube. So if next week we have together the views and the reach from Facebook and the views and the reach from YouTube combined together over 4,000 views or reach, I'm going to go ahead and I'll give away one of the larger rod racks. Okay. That's how that'll work. If we make those views, got to have 4,000 or more. Now, next week, let's say we don't get that. I'm going to go through and see, do we want to give away some of those Paradox scissors? Do we want to give away an aerator? Do we want to give away a spinning reel? I'll let the winner choose on some of those, what we do. Or if we have the larger viewership, whoever I pick is going to get one of those rod racks if they choose, if it makes it. But we got to get over 4,000 views combined by next week before I give one of those away. Guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. In the comment section, like I said, if you guys are watching, whether it's live or in the rebroadcast, let me know which one of these products I showed you tonight that's going to be one of your favorite. Are you going to take advantage of some stocking stuffers? Are you going to get it just for yourself or for someone else? Or are you going to add the new V10 or V12 gear trolley spooling station to your guys' arsenal? I got both. I freaking adore them, and I'm going to be using them like crazy. I actually need a couple more. Like, as you guys can see, I've got a bunch of rods in this corner, rods that corner, rods in that corner, rods over in that corner, rods in shelves, rods in racks, and rods in the garage. Guys, we need more rod racks. It's not that I need less rods, because I need more rods and reels. I just need more rod racks. And KastKing continuing to give you guys more innovative products for that. Alrighty, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. I will see you guys next week when I go live. And like I said, hopefully I'm calling your guys' name out. And I'm going to be giving that away to you guys. Guys, make sure you're watching tomorrow night when Nikki goes live via YouTube. She's going to be showing some of these great products, and she may have some great giveaways herself. Keep an eye out for Hunter on TikTok. He's always doing giveaways and different lives and things of that nature, so definitely get on that. Check out the TikTok shop, KastKing USA. We also have KastKing Community and KastKing USA on Instagram. And, of course, if you're watching right here via Facebook or YouTube, you already know. Check it out, guys. Christmas is right around the corner. Black Friday is coming up. We got some great deals and great sales to take advantage of on that. So get that list out. Think about that favorite angler in your family, male, female, whatever it may be, whether it's your aunt, your uncle, your cousin, it's you, it's your sister, your daughter, your uncle, your brother, your husband. KastKing has got a product just right for the angler in your life. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Glad to have you tonight. We'll see you next week. And hopefully I'm calling out your name as one of the finalists for the giveaway. I'm out of here. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you next week.